Hello and welcome to this episode of Mixed Media. I'm your host, Joe Fritz. Today I'm joined by the band Fairway, and Wyatt and Aaron are here in studio. How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Good, Joe. How you doing, man?
Doing good, doing good. So my first question is, where does the name Fairway come from?
Well, we first started with a band name called Show Me, and we realized we didn't like that. So we were just brainstorming names, and one day came up with the word fairway. Not as like a golf term or anything, but like if you think of a fairway in golf, like you have to hit the ball in the direction of the fairway and kind of going forward and stuff.
Okay.
This is bad.
It's basically, yeah, to keep moving forward. Like, so as a band, we're always trying to like step up from where we were like maybe a month ago or somewhere. And so like we keep going, and hopefully we're gonna reach our goal. So it's kind of like, we didn't mean for it to be a golf term, but it kind of ended up in like a kind of cool way almost.
Yeah.
So that's where the name came from though.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
How'd you all meet?
Well, me and Aaron met in another band we played in probably about 3 years ago now, called Northern Lights, and I remember it was really awkward the first time we met because I showed up at his house and we had no idea who each other were, and we kind of just got in the basement and just started jamming and stuff. So that's how we met for the very first time, and since then we've been like best friends ever since, pretty much. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Definitely some cool stories, I bet.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
All right, so as a band, what made you guys decide that you first wanted to get into music? Like this could possibly lead to a career.
Oh man, it goes back for me since like elementary school. Like I picked up drums, and then all throughout middle school I've been in a couple bands. Like realized it was pretty fun, and then in high school I picked up singing. And then it just kind of went on from there and started enjoying it more and more.
Cool.
For me, it started, I have an older brother who played drums. And so I always wanted to play with him. And I had another brother who played guitar, and I was like, well, maybe there's something else that I could learn that nobody else knows. So I picked up bass, and ever since then, that was probably 5, 6 years ago now, but ever since then I started playing in bands. I played at a youth group for a while, but I just fell in love with it. So it's been like a hobby and wanted to make a career ever since.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What's it been like touring the St. Louis area, going to the different venues and the different shows? Like, when was your first show and how did you guys get involved in actually going out?
Oh, first show.
I think our first show was O-Fest.
O-Fest.
Yeah.
Out in O'Fallon, some park, like under like a pavilion, like underneath a pavilion, and there was a bunch of bands, and we were competing for studio time for
Jupiter Studios. And it was our very first show, and it was rough. It was rough, it was rough. But since then we've been playing, or in the past 2 years, we've been playing venues like Fubar, Firebird. We went out to Rolla, Missouri, and played for their St. Patty's Day parade with New Politics.
Oh, cool.
So we did cool stuff like that, but it's been a blast. And there's a lot of cool bands around here, so.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite venue that you guys have played at so far?
For me, I'd have to say probably the Firebird.
Firebird?
We've opened for some really cool bands there. Hands Like Houses, I the Mighty. So those have been awesome experiences.
Okay.
I would second that.
Yeah?
Firebird is awesome, and they're cool guys to work with, so it's a lot of fun.
Right on. What's the coolest band that you guys have opened for?
Ooh. Mine would be, probably Hands Like Houses. Would be, because we have been listening to them for a couple of years now, and then we got the opportunity to open for them and meet them all. And they've come back here probably 3 times since we've opened for them. And so we've gone back and talked to them, and they're they're fun to hang out with, and they play good music too. So.
Right on. That's always a good making of a good band.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's what you need.
All right. Where do you guys get your inspiration for your songs?
For our songs, just personal experience. We take some inspiration from like certain bands, Mayday Parade, who else?
Hands Like Houses.
Hands Like Houses,
The Hands Like
yeah.
Houses. Yeah, inspiration from bands, and then, like he said, personal experiences, stuff like that. And kind of like our writing style that we do is he'll come up with like a cool melody, or I'll come up with like a guitar riff or something, and then we'll get together and just like kind of jam it out and see it, because we work pretty good together. So
Yeah.
and that's what needs to be in a band. Like, you need to work good together. So
Absolutely.
yeah. So it's a lot of fun though.
Okay. What's your songwriting process like? Like you touched on, he'll come up with a melody, and you guys will kind of jam session it out.
Yeah.
Typically, like you said, come up with a melody. A lot of the time I'll have like some lyrics and I'll bring it to the rest of the guys, and then I'll have like a basic stripped down version of like a rhythm guitar section, and bring it to them. They'll make it 10 times better, and it just kind of builds from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when, he brings it to us, it's like the bass model of the song almost, and then when you get drums, lead guitar, and everything else in there, it like turns into something completely different. So, and there's one song I think we're gonna play today that we kind of jammed out, and like it took like 6 months for us to finally like finish it, because we just kept coming back to it, and then like, well, that's kind of cool, and then we come back to it again. So, but some songs take longer to write than others, and some songs kind of just come out and they're done, So you don't know what you're gonna get kind of when you start writing.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool process.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for musicians in the area that they want to start up a band, they want to get into music?
Make sure you be in a band with people that you really enjoy being around.
Yes.
Make sure you practice constantly. It's the only way to get better. And always just work together. It's kind of hard if you are, if like one person in the band is like does all the stuff, and then everyone else kind of feels left out. So I wouldn't do that. Just kind of work together and build from there.
Very cool.
For sure, yeah. Like you said, it's good to be in a band with people that you enjoy, because if you have like people in the band that you just like, you're constantly bickering and fighting, it's not gonna be fun. And being in a band is like so much fun. You get to go out with your friends, and so if you're lucky, go across the world, and play shows and everything. So definitely be with people that you like to be around.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Definitely good advice.
Yeah.
So what albums do you guys have out currently?
We don't technically have any albums. When we were under the name Show Me, we had an EP, but we kind of swept that under the rug, just because new name, everything, new band.
Right.
We have 2 songs out right now. One called Where We Went Wrong, and the other one called Save Your Breath. And I think later, more in the summertime this year, we're going to release an actual EP with those 2 songs and some other songs with it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 2 other songs that are coming with that. So
Yeah.
with the full EP, there'll be 4 songs on it. So that's about, like you said, the other music we swept under the rug. So now we have our new stuff coming out. So no album yet, but an EP is coming out soon.
Awesome. So definitely in the works.
Yeah, definitely in the works, for sure.
So how can fans reach out to you? How can they find you? People who watch the show today and see your music, and they're like, hey, those guys are cool. I want to see where they're going next.
Yeah. Social media is the best for that. We have Twitter, Facebook, we think we have an Instagram. Facebook is the #1 like media that we have. We don't have a website or anything right now, but we have people message us on our Facebook page, and then we have our names listed underneath our member profile, so you can like talk to us on our personal accounts, or you can just message the whole band. So that's kind of the easiest way to do that.
Yeah. It's like facebook.com/fairwaystl.
Awesome.
I think that's what it is for all of them.
Yeah.
You can also find us on YouTube, of course.
And YouTube, yes.
Awesome. What YouTube videos do you guys have out?
We have a music video out for Where We Went Wrong. We have a lyric video out for Save Your Breath. So just the 2 songs that we have out, we have 2 videos out on YouTube, and then we're also on Spotify, iTunes, and Amazon Play. So every media sense that you can get, like we're on there. So we're pretty easy to find, you know.
Awesome. As an up-and-coming band, how important is getting out on social media and out on the internet in general to you guys?
Definitely important. It's good to connect with your friends and your fans like that. Just shows that, you know, we're just like them. We like to talk with them and all that kind of stuff.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, social media is a great tool to use because you can be anywhere you want. But you could be at your house, but you could be reaching out to people all across America. So it's fun to use. Sometimes it's hard because you don't have that face-to-face interaction with people that you want and that you need, but for the most part, you need social media, I think, to be successful almost now because everybody uses it. So
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys know if you have any fans like across the states or even in other countries?
When we were still Show Me, we had I forget her name.
We had this one girl on Twitter is that who you're talking about? Yeah. I think she was from Texas.
Yeah.
And she would message us all the time, and she would be listening to our music. So that's just one example. We had her down in Texas, and then from like streaming purposes for like Spotify, we have people you can kind of see like they're from all across America, mostly in Missouri. But there's a few people out there that we've talked to that are from like Nashville. Talked to a girl from California before. So few places throughout America. So I don't think we've ever met anybody from across the country or anything. But
yeah.
Not yet.
Right.
Hopefully,
not yet.
Hopefully, eventually.
Hopefully one day.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, after the break, we'll hear a quick little set from Wine and Aaron. Stay tuned.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
She doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice, she's new.
Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, Has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
Welcome back to Mixed Media. I'm proud to introduce the band Fairway.
Like I'm drowning again. Can't feel the ground 'cause I've been living in quicksand. I know I told you that the hard times were gone, but every mile away makes it that much harder to move on. I've always said I'm wrong, but can't you see you've shut me out for the last time? Without you I'm alright, but I'm writing songs about how I'm on the decline. I called you out, you were the one I could count on. I'm leaving now, torn me up, but I will never break down. And I can't help but think on all the time I spent never looking ahead, and I'm always stuck in the present. I gave you everything just to throw it away. Seems like every time I try for nothing. My heart is mine to keep. I'm in too deep, you shut me out for the last time. Without you I'm alright, but I'm writing songs about how I'm on the decline. I called you out, you were the one I could count on. I'm leaving now, you've torn me up, but I will never break down. Tell me how we went off the deep end. Will I let my whole body sink in? Tell me how we went off the deep end. Will I let my whole body sink in? but only time would tell how much we really lacked. More hours of thinking to myself, what a bad man I have been, sinking deeper in the shell of the shadow I once was. I finally lost it all. I really think so. Should you care at all? I don't know. It seems like I will never sleep, because I've counted out all of my sheep. These county lines and paper dreams never cared much for me. If you must know, I ran away so I could grow. Who I am isn't who I wanna be. I need some time alone. Maybe if I could fall asleep, I might retrace those little things that always seem to make me feel complete. I just give and life takes back everything I ever lacked. Soon enough I'll be so empty, but at least I have my dignity. If you must know, I ran away so I could grow. Who I am isn't who I wanna be. I need some time alone to reflect on my past and learn to forget about it, and find the difference between the mistakes and all the memories. I need to grow. I need to grow, but life has dug me out of the ground and wrung me dry. If you must know, I ran away so I could grow. Who I am isn't who I wanna be. I need some time alone to reflect on my past and learn to forget about it, and find the difference between the mistakes and all the memories. The mistakes and all the memories.
So this next song, we just went to the studio to record. It's called Jumping Fences. Goes a little bit like this.
can see the monster hiding underneath the future, looking much like the past. So we'll compare and contrast all of the mistakes and regrets that brought us here in the end. In the end, you saw it coming from 1,000 miles away, but you knew this wouldn't happen if I couldn't change. But I did, and my heart couldn't follow through. Follow through. This is bad news, I just know it. Car crash dreams and mixed emotions never got us anywhere. If I fall, will you still be there to catch me? Or drop the ball like I did when you called? You saw it coming from 1,000 miles away, but you knew this wouldn't happen if I couldn't change. But I did, and my heart couldn't follow through. I never wanted to let you down, but I did all I could to prove you wrong when you said that I was everything you need. I never wanted to let you down, but I did all I could to prove you wrong when you said that I was everything you need. You saw it coming from 1,000 miles away, but you knew this wouldn't happen if I couldn't change.
Awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in to Mixed Media. This is the band Fairway. We'll see you next time.